Hello everyone, welcome to AD Buttons. After installing the Optitex software, we'll configure a few settings so that we can work as efficiently as possible while drafting our patterns. We'll have two icons on the desktop. One is PDS, other one is the marker. First we'll open the PDS. Once the PDS is opened, we'll have few windows opened that are opened as default. We'll have working area. This is the piece window, this is the toolbox, this is the piece table and the other windows, and this is the 3D working area. So we don't need 3D working area at the moment, so we'll close it. We'll also close the piece table and the other windows that are below the screen. If you don't want to close any window, we can just simply hide it by clicking on this auto hide pen button. We'll also hide the ruler that is on the sides of our window. So we can hide it by going into the view and clicking on the ruler. If you are working on a monitor which is less than 19 inches, we suggest you to move this piece window on the sides of the screen so that you get some extra vertical space. Next we'll open the preferences by going to the tools and the preferences button. First click on the main, click on the working area. We'll have few settings here. First one will be the centimeters. You can leave it as centimeters. Otherwise, you work in inches, you can change it to inches. If you change it to inches, we suggest you to change the tolerance to a lower level, like 1/16 or 1/8. Next we'll go to the draft and click on the add a point on the contour. Then change this ask me to create. Then again set point connection to create. Next we'll go to internal and text. We'll click on the internal, click on the button and make it to drill. Next we'll go to the font, click on the screen. On the right side we'll have the size of the font. We'll change it to 11 so that we can see the appropriate font on the screen. Next we'll go to the colors. We'll click on the fill pieces. On the right side we'll change the selection to all. We'll click apply and we'll click OK. This is the first part of the settings that is done. The next part is in the view and selection attributes. The view and selection attribute was opened by default. I simply hid it earlier, but you can also access this window if you have closed. You can access the view and selection attributes by going into the view and clicking on the view and selection attributes. Once the view and selection attributes window opens, we'll first click on the contour points. We'll close the name. Then we click on the internal point and again we'll close the name. We'll click on the segment and click on the segment length and open it. We will open the internal length. Then we'll also open the external length. Once this is done, we'll open the piece information and we'll click on the code and the description so that they can be open. We'll click on the zone name, style name and the style list. Other things like quality, material can be opened later, but at the moment we don't require it. So we are all set to go.